It reminds me a lot of the gold jacket from spring summer, and I did not love it. It felt very stiff. Okay, don't love the shoes, don't love the skirt. It's so low. And also don't love the jacket. Like, this whole thing makes no sense. No. Sometimes I say things like, oh yeah, it just belongs to the runway, but this does not even belong, okay? I just don't even understand it. That's very shapeless. It's very long. Love the bag. Love the shoes. Those, beautiful. Okay, go buy these. I think this jacket will be a sellout. We are recording once again the Chanel Fall Winter 2026 runway preview. All the hits, misses, and what's going to sell out. Even though this collection is not in stores yet, it will be very soon. And I can already tell which Chanel pieces will sell out instantly and the ones that won't and look really ridiculous. Starting with look number 1, the sweater looks really comfortable as well as the skirt. I like the zipper detail, and this is something that will suit a lot of body types. The bag looks very nice as well. The only thing I guess I don't love are the shoes. The shoes from spring summer were very popular. Even I loved many of them myself, but based on just some of the feedback I got from you guys, a lot of you either hated it. I'm not sure if you're just hating it because it just reminds you of a lot of Bottega, since Matthieu Blazy did come from Bottega and did bring a lot of his influence from Bottega. Or if it's just really ridiculous, because I tried on a few pairs myself, and although some of them were too squarish looking and really oversized, some of them were still tasteful, like the ones with the turn lock right here. I did love these very much. I still think they fit a little bit big, but generally speaking, I did love these ones a lot, and I'm still going after them maybe in the flat version. Anyway, going back to this look, the only thing I did not love are the shoes. These ones, they do remind me a little bit of different shapes, such as, I don't know, maybe the shape of a hoof. Now look number 2. Everything looks good too. The sweater is very nice. It is on the longer side, so it's not going to work for every body type. It looks like she's styled with the same skirt, and I love the handbag. The buttons also on the sweater, they look like a lion head, so I don't mind any of that. I think this is quite minimal and quite wearable. Look number 3. Again, same handbag as look number 1 in gold color. Very nice. This jacket looks quite nice as well. Now, in terms of the jacket fit, as I already said in the previous video, for those who loved the way old Chanel fit and even just like the aesthetic of the old Chanel, such as myself, I did find it way too boxy. It was too wide. It made me look bigger than I am, and also the fabric and the material tends to be a lot heavier than the old Chanel, and also just stiffer. I did not find it comfortable at all. Obviously, my store only had a couple jackets available. Everything was sold out. That was unfortunate. I would have loved to try more things to have a better, more rounded opinion of all the ready-to-wear, but generally speaking, based on what I tried on, that's the feedback. Looking at this jacket, once again, I don't know if the fabric's gonna feel stiff. Like, a lot of the wool and a lot of the tweed did feel very stiff, almost felt like, and the trims around it, although they look beautiful on the runway, I just don't know if they're gonna look and feel very heavy. The material felt very hard, so that's one thing I am definitely worried about. Okay, look number 4. Loving this, at least from the runway. And even the shoes, everything looks quite cohesive. Definitely looks more traditional Chanel. Now the fit, once again, we're just gonna have to find out. It does look slightly drop shoulder on this model, but the fabric does look a bit fluid on her, at least on the sleeves. And this does look very nice to me. It looks very minimal. It almost looks like quiet luxury Chanel, which I don't mind. I think there's a time and place for our logo and for all the accessories. This is quite nice. I do like that. This dress is lovely too. I know they have a red version coming up. What I like about this one is that even though it looks bulbous and looks shapeless, I think it's actually very forgiving. The fluidity of this dress, the shoes, they look nice. These are very simple shoes, but I think I like the more pointed toe versus the very square toe. To be honest, I don't even mind a square toe as long as it's done a little bit less dramatic. But yeah, I think this look is quite pretty. Once again, the costume jewelry from Blazy, they are so different from what we're used to. I wouldn't consider that Chanel myself, but to each their own, of course. All right, this really reminds me of what we've seen in Chanel Spring Summer 2026. It reminds me a lot of the gold jacket, and I'm gonna put it up here. So this was from Spring Summer. This was one of the jackets that was available in store when I was at my boutique checking out the new collection, and I did not love it. It felt very stiff, felt like the trim was very hard and heavy, so I was not a fan. But I think Blazy's boxier jackets, the new Chanel, we'll just call it the new Chanel, does appeal to a lot of males. Okay, this looks nice. Very tweed forward. Shoes are cute. Like I said before, it feels more quiet luxury in a sense that you don't see logos very much. And once again, the trims that he does right here, they do look like the very heavy duty, harder material that I was describing earlier. But until we see it in store and try it in store, we can't know for sure. So this is the red version that I was instantly attracted to. I think obviously the color attracts me because this is my favorite color. And this version is also in the long sleeve. I think it's really beautiful. And I think this dress is very forgiving, although it definitely belongs in the red carpet or some sort of higher end event for sure. But it looks nice. Okay, this looks interesting. Don't love the shoes. We already said that. Once again, hard to tell from just a photo, but it does look on the thicker side. Obviously, this is a fall-winter collection. But overall, I think it's still nice. Like aesthetically, I think the whole show is very nice. Everything aesthetically looks visually very interesting. It's really hard to tell how heavy this jacket is until you actually put it on. I do like the buttons. They look very ornamental and just really pretty, and even like the choker. Yeah, they even made the earrings in the same shape as these buttons here. All right, let's talk about the drop waist. There's so much controversy around the drop waist, and we're gonna see more of the ridiculously super low drop waist. But this one I don't mind, because this one, although it's not going to fit every body shape, it certainly is not going to fit my body shape, because I think if you're anything less than 5'6", you're not going to be able to wear this kind of dress. It's just so long. The drop waist goes way below your butt, and that's not going to be flattering for most people. If you're on the taller side, however, think Nicole Kidman, slim and beautiful, yeah, it will work for, I mean, anything would work on your body type, obviously, but anybody shorter, which is the majority, this is not going to work. I know Coco Chanel herself made the drop waist a thing, which is what Matthieu is trying to do, going back through the archive, pushing the boundaries even some more, using inspirations from the past. It also looks way too shapeless from the top, right? If you're just judging the top itself, that's very shapeless. It's very long, and it's now attached to a bottom skirt, which again starts from the thigh area. Look number 11, similar to look number 9, I would say. Just very hard to judge if it's going to be a stiff material. The bag looks amazing though. This is the maxi flap, but in the croc version with the leather shoulder strap. So love the bag. The jacket, you have to really try it on. Still too big though, like a bit too oversized, which is unfortunately not going to fit every body type. Okay, let's not talk about the bag just yet. I'm just talking about the outfit. But once again, the trim, it has the same sort of like very heavy duty trim, And I don't know, just by looking at it, it reminds me of what I've seen in spring summer, and it looks and feels hard. So we shall see in store. Yeah, let's move on to the bag now. Wow, what is this? Mutated. It has different color straps. It has 2 different turn locks, 2 different opening for the flaps. Yes, I know the double flap is still a thing, but it's hidden inside before, so now it's outside. I don't know. I know boundaries are supposed to be pushed, and that's sort of Matthieu's personality, and he likes to do that kind of stuff, but I'm not sure about the handbag though. It is cool, but it is also kind of weird at the same time. If you look closely, it's 2 kinds of turn locks, by the way. It does have the Mademoiselle, and it does have the classic CC Carl turn lock. So there you have it. It's 2 different types of chain as well. It's the reissue chain and then the classic leather intertwined chain. There's probably going to be some people who will love this and find this fresh and different. Probably, once again, the newer crowd. But us Chanel diehard old Chanel lovers, I don't know. I don't know about that, because even the mangled reissue and the mangled classic flap from spring summer was already pushing the boundaries quite a bit. I didn't mind it because it was his first collection. He's trying to do something different, but this maybe a little too far. Anyway, coming back to this look, very demure and looks very comfy. A lot of fluidity. Once again, the drop waist, but in this case, I don't mind because it's still done tastefully. Once again, we've seen this kind of chain necklace that they've repurposed into more accessories. Don't mind that. Even the new camellias, which is different kinds of flowers. Don't mind that. It's pretty. So very clean look. Although it doesn't look like the old Chanel, I can appreciate it. I think it's still beautiful. For me, I don't mind the new camellias that, I know this is not a camellia flower, but the new brooch, right? The new brooches that Blazy does, I really do like them. They do make a statement without being the traditional camellia flower. The sweater looks nice. I love the bold buttons, even though they don't have a obvious CC logo. I do like the sweater a lot. It is a bit on the longer side, so probably oversized, because even on this model the sleeves look quite long, which is not unusual. A lot of the sweaters, even in the past, can feel quite long. I think it just depends on the trend. I think these are shorts, Bermuda shorts that look like a skirt, I think. The layering, the accessories, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I think I do like this jacket. Not the color, not for me, but generally speaking, I don't mind this. I think there is a lot of wearable pieces here. I wouldn't wear all of these at the same time, obviously, but I think it does showcase a lot of potential. Once again, I don't really know if this is a skirt or a short. It looks like it's both. So that's also maybe wearable. I would say if I were to invest in one piece from this look, it would be the jacket. Yeah, that would be my pick. Oh, I love this jacket. Okay, that's my first impression, right? Right off the bat, I love the jacket. There's something about the cutting, storm flap from the trench coat trend, bold buttons, and still a little bit of that heavy trim. I don't mind it on this look for some reason. I think it does go with it. It gives it a lot of character. In this case, even the shoes are a little bit hidden by the pants, so I'm not like concentrated on the shoes. The pants, everything looks good. Yeah, I really like this look. I think this jacket will be a sellout. Love, love, love this. Love this look. Yes, love the red collar backing. I don't know if you guys see it, the red part. I don't know if that's leather. Really beautiful. Love this jacket. I think this jacket will be a popular sellout. Beautiful piece, so wearable. A lot of people were comparing this look to some of his past work from Bottega. Look, it's definitely artistic. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of pearls, embroidery, flowers, lace, silk, everything, right? So from that point of view, sure, it's beautiful. Is it wearable? Not really. I don't know where you would wear this to unless you have like a pajama party. The shoes are cute. They kind of just look like the pointed loafers style with a little bit of heel. That's nice. But yeah, we'll just leave it at that, like an artistic piece. I mean, this is really the same thing, but in black. I don't know why, but for some reason, anytime you do something in black, it just looks easier on the eyes, right? Like more acceptable. But obviously the style is still the same. Just a lot of everything, a lot of embroidery. There's a lot of art involved. Like you can tell, it's very beautifully done. A lot of beautiful beading, all hand done probably. It's a little, this looks like a little pomegranate minaudière and with like this looks like a colibri. I don't know how to say it in English right now. The bird. Let's talk about this jacket. Very, very similar to the gray one that we saw earlier. It looks like they kept also some of the red lining, not just in the back of the collar, but maybe also here in between the buttons where they hide the buttons. Really nice. Nice bag. We love that. Yeah, we love this jacket. Is this leather actually? This might be leather. It's not microfiber. This looks like it could be leather, like a leather jacket. It's very nice. Even the CC stitching here on the back of her collar. Yeah, I think this looks like leather. It's either like a suede leather or like a smooth treated leather. It's very nice. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so much going on. Okay, I don't love it. I can only appreciate it from afar in terms of like, oh, all the craftsmanship that went into it. But I honestly don't know where you would wear this. So it's very chaotic to me. I love the colors though. It's pretty. Okay, let's contrast this look with the previous one. Although this is still a lot, there's a lot going on. And I don't know why these sequins, they look kind of scaly to me. So it kind of scares me a little bit. But it is beautiful. She looks like a mermaid. Not that mermaids are scary, but just like the material looks a little too much for me. From the point of view of this runway and from the point of view of like just how many hours, you know, people have had to sew this thing together, embroidered it together. It's beautiful, and it does have a lot of fluidity from like the skirt, the bottom of the skirt. It's beautiful that way. I just don't know. For me, it's probably too much. And obviously, I'm a very normal person, so I don't need a lot of these things. He goes very heavy on the trims. I feel like the trims are so heavy duty, which I don't know. I'm not loving yet. Okay, we're seeing the same thing. Oh my gosh, please, does someone agree with me that it scares them when they see this kind of scaly sequin thing? Like the way it moves and everything, it just feels like a fish is coming your way. I love it from a point of view of art, okay? You can still love something, but not really for you, okay? Let's take a look at this. Oh, the shoes are cute. Once again, very heavy trims. The fabric, back in spring, summer, they had like a see-through cardigan, like a very airy knitted fabric. This looks like it gives you the illusion of that, but it's not see-through. Definitely a regular size flap, but with a new twist. Just lots of hardware. Okay, let's talk about this look quickly. I do like the jacket. Once again, very heavy duty trims. And that's something that I'm not sure I am on board yet. That's something that I'm still kind of like wait and see how I feel, because as far as I've tried and seen and felt with my hands, it's too much. The colors are beautiful on this though. I do like how Matthieu Blazy's shoes are like, he's pushing boundaries, but it's still aside from a couple that are really like just really out there, most of them are quite nice. All right, love this model. So, okay, lots going on. Once again, it's on the trims. He likes to do a lot of the detailing on the trims, but make it super bold and quite literally heavy. I don't mind it on this one. I don't know why it is. Maybe there's a juxtaposition between just like this silky smooth fabric that looks light from this picture plus the trim. Maybe I just like this model. I don't know. Even the red bag, very minimal makeup. Like it just, in this look, the ready to wear speaks for itself. Like it makes everything beautiful. She doesn't even have her hair done, just a little, yeah, just a little low ponytail, which is, it's so low-key and so elevated at the same time. It's so hard to describe, but it's beautiful to me. Once again, very heavy trims, lots of chains dangling on this one, which is so much obvious than the previous one, because if we went back, right, just to go back, there's a lot of chains dangling from this one, but I'm not noticing them as much, maybe because it's tone on tone. Right? You see all these silver chains? Maybe because it's tone on tone, I'm not noticing it. It's not as distracting. Whereas on this one, whoa, you can see it so obviously. The gold chains, this becomes a bit too much for me. It's very chaotic. The super uber extra drop waist. What is going on? It's so ridiculous. Because okay, don't love the shoes, don't love the skirt, it's so low, and also don't love the jacket. Like this whole thing makes no sense. Jacket way too oversized, too men-like. If you're just gonna buy the jacket, sure, I understand, but what is going on with the matching skirt? I get the drop waist thing, like you want to reinterpret it, but this is way too far. And who is gonna wear this? Because this model is probably at least 5'11", if not 6 foot tall. And even on her, it looks ridiculous. So, I mean, come on. No. No. Oh my goodness. It does not even look good on the model. And the model is gorgeous, by the way, okay? There's nothing wrong with this model. She's so tall, fit, and slim. Not only does it make her look like a man because this jacket's so oversized and boxy, but then the skirt just looks weird. I don't even know how to describe it. No. Oh my goodness. Okay, love the bag. Love the shoes. Those, beautiful. Okay, go buy these. They will sell out. I'm already sure of that. But the drop waist, what is going on? At least this one is a little longer, okay? The drop waist, it's low, yes, but at least the skirt is a little longer, so it's not so crazy. It's still kind of like, oh, maybe. But with the extra belt, okay, that's just putting so much emphasis there. Like your eyes literally just go there and you're like, no. It's just, no. Wrong attention. No. No, no, no. Sometimes I say things like, oh yeah, it just belongs to the runway, but this does not even belong, okay? I just don't even understand it. Do we have to repeat ourselves? Do we have to repeat ourselves? No. I think you get the idea. At least this is still more tasteful, right? Like it's a longer skirt, sure, maybe. Do we really need the belts? No, right? Like this is nice, okay? You don't need the extra belt to put attention right there. It's still on the longer side, but it has some design. It has some nice lines, the nice pleats. It has beautiful fluidity. It's moving. These look like pants, skirts. This is nice. But yeah, we can forget about all those looks. Love the red tone, minimal everything, minimal lines, very streamlined. Again, the trims are a little bit more obvious, but not so much. This is beautiful. I love this. This is really pretty. Look number 37. Look at this little cute minaudière. I don't know what it is from this angle. It's just something green. It must be some sort of fruit because he does like to theme everything around fruits and vegetables, and yeah, I don't know what it is. I can't tell. But yeah, very simple. It's nice. We're back to more drop waist. I'm trying to find ways to like say nice things, but I don't know if I can. Because if it's just a regular skirt, like no belt, I don't know. I just don't like the belt. If you just even just remove the belt, it might work because the sweater part looks quite cool actually. I do think it looks cool. I like the clean lines. Okay, let's come back to the tweed. Yeah, to me the tweed looks very heavy on this. It's very boxy. You can already tell it's so boxy. And it looks good on the model because they're really tall. You know, the length of their body does help with the boxiness, the wideness. But if you're 5'4" or under, which I am in that category, I'm just 5'4" myself, it will look so masculine. I don't know about the line in front though. I'm not sure what I think about the kind of like the geometric lines in front. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, it's not terrible. I just don't really know if I love it. This is gorgeous though. Okay, look, 41. Beautiful. None of the scaly things. It's just all flowers. A little bit of see-throughness. Super romantic. The shoes look good with this dress. She doesn't even have any accessories on except earrings. Very minimal and just... This is breathtaking. This is beautiful. I love kind of like the mermaid hem. It's so pretty. There were things that I definitely loved from Blazy's direction, like the flower trim tweed jacket. That's beautiful. Obviously they do cost an arm and a leg, but just a lot of also not so great for me. Beautiful color tweed. I think it works really great with this model's skin tone. The bag is nice. Bag is really nice. Yeah, beautiful colors. Like a burnt red, like a burgundy almost. Like a light burgundy. It's quite nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, the bag is cute. Not the belted skirt. That's too low. I don't know. If you're trying to make a trend here, I don't know. This is not trending for me because I'd rather... I don't rather. I was going to say I'd rather you do like the extra mini skirts to the point where you show so much skin, but I know I think some trends are supposed to not exist. Okay, this is visually not so bad because the skirt is longer. For some reason, you know, I still don't like it. Obviously, I think it's ridiculous, but it's not as bad as the previous one, if that makes sense, because the skirt is on the longer side. So I can... less focus is on the little tiny mini skirt moving around. You know what I mean? Okay, just more colors of the same dress. Yeah, why not just do skirts like this? Just a regular skirt. You know what I mean? The jacket is cute. Jacket's very cute, actually. This pink is nice. Love this jacket already. I think it's basically not the storm flat version, but just like a regular button-up bomber shape. Oh, the buttons are so pretty. The shoes are cute too, like a more pointed version of the loafers. Oh, this cute. I love this jacket. It will be sell out. This will sell out. No doubt about it. For sure. Super wearable, super cute. Okay, see this kind of drop waist? It's nice. Yeah. Such a big difference, right? Between all the ones that we saw earlier versus this one. This one is still a very simple top, right? It's simple, yet there is some design to it. And the drop waist on this is nice because we're not putting the attention, we're not putting a belt right here, drawing all kinds of wrong attention. The color red is very strong, huh? I don't mind the juxtaposition of red and green and black, of course, but I think these sunglasses are also really ridiculous. They're so trendy. Like, what are you going to buy them for? It's not going to hide anything other than just, yeah, it's not really adding to anything other than just styling, obviously. The jacket is definitely on the boxier side. This definitely looks more new direction. Definitely does not remind me of old Chanel at all. Not that it has to, but I'm just saying, you know, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, this jacket looks stiff and boxy to me. Once again, looks very Matthieu, less the traditional Chanel, which, you know, to each their own, of course. But not my cup of tea. I much prefer the bomber jacket, the storm flap jackets. Oh, this dress is beautiful though. Just enough details that it kind of piques your interest, like a little bit of the dangling things. But it's beautiful. I love the color. Oh my gosh, it's so top heavy right off the bat. It's such a heavy duty looking cardigan. Yeah, not my cup of tea, unfortunately. Beautiful colors. Splash of yellow, red. Gives me indigenous vibe for some reason. I wonder what's the inspiration. This is giving me indigenous vibes for some reason. There must be some related influence there. Okay. Once again, the trims are more prominent, which is something that Matthieu does. It's quite prominent, right? The trim itself. It looks beautiful on the runway, but you can tell just by looking at the trims, they look heavier. They're very prominent. It's almost like you took out the attention from all the buttons and the embellishments and then just put it on the trim instead. Okay, another drop waist. However, this one looks nice. The longer skirt, yes, it's still belted. Okay, sure. But at least the shoulders are not made so wide. Like, we don't have a manly shoulder going on here. And on top of that, drawing so much attention to her hips and thigh area. So this one is actually tastefully done. Even with the belt, the fabric looks very fluid. Yeah, I love the movement here. It's gorgeous. Beautiful. This model looks great. Yeah, very heavy top, like so stiff, very boxy. I don't love it personally. Buttons are so oversized too. I don't know. There's something so new. Like it's not what I'm used to seeing. Okay, the bag is cute. Little minty color. The dress. I'm in two minds. I am in two minds. It's still nice, I have to say, but I don't know about the shape. It's just not really flattering to me. Because you have to remember, these models, they are already perfect. A lot of height, slender, like they are perfect in that regard. I don't know if they're healthy or not, but if they wear this and it looks shapeless on them, then it's going to look even worse on us, right? You have to keep that in mind. The bag has this little charm on it. Or is it added on? I'm not sure. This is cute. This bag is cute. Yeah, definitely a lot going on this suit. Artistically, I can definitely appreciate it though. Wow, the colors on this is absolutely stunning. But also somehow reminds me of a Christmas tree. It's a lot. It's a lot. A lot of strong green colors, which will appeal to a lot of green lovers out there for sure. The fabric is so interesting. And what's up with the hair and everything, like the makeup? Very cosmic forward. Cute bag. Drop waist skirt also, but done really tastefully and beautifully here. Especially if you have a lot of hips, like this kind of dress is just so flattering for you guys. We're definitely noticing some iridescent colors, right? Not just in the makeup, but also in the bags now. There's some iridescence going on in this collection. This yellow is really pretty, by the way. Wow. Wow. So much going on. Oh my gosh. It's a lot. But it's so beautiful for the runway. I just really don't understand in real life how it will translate though. It's not, obviously. For me, it's just not translating at all. Wow, the bag is so cute. I don't know why, but it's giving me a lot of mermaid vibes. This jacket is cute though. I love the pink and the red. Once again, the trims are very augmented. There's a mermaid sort of slash cosmic slash iridescence vibe going on these last few looks. It's very interesting. I love the coloring on this though. Oh, this really reminds me of the green jacket spring summer. Very, very reminiscent. I do love the camellias. I think the camellias are really pretty. The colorways is so fantastic. Like, it's so pretty in so many of these looks. Wow, this is so intricate looking. I will definitely be able to appreciate from a point of view of art. Like, it's so beautiful. Okay, now we're more down to earth again. This is very Carl in a sense. Yep, this is very simple. Very demure. I guess the detail is in the back. With the open back, ruching from here, and then also a big camellia flower. So you just keep your hair very simple in a messy bun. This is so pretty. Sometimes less is more. Now, be honest. Are we loving the Chanel Fall Winter 2026 or not? I definitely loved a few things myself, but some of them are kind of questionable. If you haven't seen my Chanel haul or the Spring Summer 2026 review, you can click here and have a watch.